Hello there. My name is Reference. I call myself Reference because it's probably all I can do for you. I can refer you to some people. Most likely, I talk about techniques, suggestions. It's been a little while. I try to do a video once a month. I haven't put myself out there like that. But for those who are seeing this, it's for your ears, and it will be for others. And I suggest you do the same. If you have the voice and you have information you want to share. But I call myself Reference because I refer you and I give references. Today we're gonna talk about tips and suggestions when stepping into awareness or your consciousness. Some people just waking up to the information. You have sons, daughters, you have young individuals, 15, 14, 13, 12, and younger who understand the information or are waking up. They came as ancestors or, advanced beings. So this is more on the lines of things to be aware of when you're just getting into tapping into self or getting to know self, or you're trying to learn about yourself. So, got a few things to share, and here we go. Suggestion number 1: question religion. Please question religion. Whatever religion you into, study where it came from. Study its origins. Study the time. Study the place. Study who started it in the first place. Do not fear from getting away from your religion. Do not be fearful of, say, hey, if I don't do this, I'm going to hell. Oh, I'm scared. Or I better not go outside this sect or section of my belief or faith or reality. And if you do, that's cool too, because all this information is ours anyway. But take a deep look at it. Take a deep look into what you're giving yourself to. Take a deep look at what you're submitting to. Take a deep look at, or if I don't do this, something gonna happen to me. So question religion. Question all religions. Don't get into the notion of saying, oh, this is wrong and this is right, because there are thousands of religions. Okay? So the main thing is to get into the science of God and the science of nature. And you are a God or a goddess within. You are science, you are nature. Why? Because the one who created you, the source, if you want to talk about it in that notion, that means you're half of what created you. You are science. You are creation. You are nature. You are a god, or, for the sake of the conversation, a goddess. All right? So that's number 1. Question your religion. Question what you into. And if you find like, if you feel like those that's the fine line in your purpose, and those who you able to reach according to that, cool, it might be your purpose. So I would also say that stick with that. Just question your religion. All right. Second thing, trauma. Trauma is transformation. And when you have trauma, dealing with getting into metaphysics, dealing into knowledge of self, dealing to getting to alchemy, or dealing into the occult, or know that when you go through trauma, it transforms you. It transforms you into getting into yourself. It transforms you into question. It transforms you into getting to know who you are in levels and depths that you will never know. And it keeps going. It's like a rabbit hole that goes deep. And get assistance. You don't have to get assistance from a therapist. Get assistance from a holistic teacher, a shaman, or someone that's been in the game for a little while. You know, when I first was going through what I was going through, as far as dealing with the subconscious mind, as far as dealing with the darkness within, and I ain't talking about nothing bad. It was just dark. Sometimes you have to go into the dark within yourself and become the light, illuminate it, and deal with that, so you could wake up your dormant abilities. So get assistance for balance and clearing. When you're dealing with the subconscious mind, you're dealing with the womb. You're dealing with the mother womb. So you essentially going back into self. You're being reborn again. You know, so that's a suggestion. The next one is keep the child within you. Keep the child within you while on this journey. You know, dehumanize your thoughts. When you get into metaphysics, when you get into these teachings, dehumanize yourself. Don't bring your human mindset to what you're learning. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a whole nother ball game. It will be contradictory to what you're learning at the moment. So, you know, continue to do fun things. Don't get lost in the spirituality. Dr. Lean Bay told me one time when I visited him at his shop in Henderson, North Carolina. He said, Josh, which I call myself reference, but you know, it's Josh. He said, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You know, do your human work and do your spiritual work. You know, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Don't lose yourself. Don't lose yourself. Even though we all know the reality we're in, you know, it's okay. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Don't lose yourself to where I'm going to become homeless. I don't want to do nothing. No, rent is real. So is mortgage. So is responsibilities. And that's all a part of this never-ending story. You know what I'm saying? So do fun things. Enjoy your experience here as a human, but internally you're a god or you're something else experiencing what it is to be a human. At the same time, you have a purpose here. So continue to ask yourself a purpose, whoever you are pulled to help you assist in learning your purpose. You know, do that. Talk to him. Talk to her to learn your purpose. The next thing is, when you're on your path, that don't mean you got to be so righteous. Oh, you slapped me on my cheek. I'm not going to do anything. You can have the shirt off of my back. Man, forget that. You slap me, I'm finna most likely slap you back. Call the police. Do something. Don't do that. Don't do that, you know. So even if you in a business meeting and you trying to make a point, and they seem to know that you're so sweet, so cold. Sometimes you got to be fiery. Sometimes you got to be hot. That don't mean you got to be negative. That don't mean nothing like that. You just got to be a little, get your point across. Don't be aggressive. Be assertive. Be assertive. And that's through all the walks of life. You want to balance out that hot and cold. You want to balance yourself out. So when you're going through this thing, it's not about being righteous. Don't lose yourself into being completely humble. But at the same time, exercise humility. That way, one won't have the ability to exercise your mind or exercise your emotions. So emotions deal a lot with energy. Emotions deal a lot with the chakra system. Emotions deal a lot with your power, your core, your experiences, your memories, your whole being, partially. So don't allow somebody to move you like that, because if they control your emotions, they control your mind. So it must be some type of balance. All right. Next thing is embrace transformation. Embrace who you are becoming. Even if there's not information out there that you can gather, embrace the person you are becoming and pay attention to it. Embrace the unknown. Okay, embrace the unknown. Don't be fearful of who you are becoming or what you can do. Don't be scared of your power. Okay, don't be scared of your power, and don't be afraid of what you can do. Embrace it. And if you need to learn about it, go through the measures to learn about it. I know you may be coming from a certain religion, Christianity, atheists. You know, you may be coming from being a Muslim. Well, now you're stepping into self. That's your religion, self. And when you're dealing with self, you will gain knowledge of power. Your heart will open up to a whole nother power. Stuff will start clearing up, and you will be ordained, or you will learn your ordained mission. Don't be afraid of it, because know that you're protected. You don't have to be protected from ancestors, spiritual guides, energies and entities that work with you, but know that yourself is protecting you. You know, you're not walking by yourself. And if you are by yourself, know that you got help from yourself. Okay? You got help by yourself. And the next thing is study fear. Chase it. Study your fear. Walk into it. You know, study your fear. Embrace your fear. Become the light within your fear. If it take years, well, so be it. If it take time, so be it. If it take a few weeks, a few days, a few hours, a few months, that's okay. Know that it's okay. Okay? Know that it's okay. Step into your fear, chase it, study your fear. There's a lot of information out here. A lot of information is being erased. That's strategically done. That's fine. Victory is yours and ours. Anyway, Walter. Oh, get some water. I'm parched. Pinky. So, the next thing is, whenever you get into knowledge yourself, metaphysics, get into the awareness and see what's going on, you say, hey, I want to manifest some things. Suggestion that I've learned. When I was dealing with The Secret at the time, The Secret didn't explain to me that when you visualize something and you go in your mind, close your eyes and visualize what you want, and you activate your conscious and communicate with your subconscious through putting your senses inside your visualization. So you say, what do you mean? You smell that doorknob. You touch that doorknob. You could feel that doorknob. You get what I'm saying? You could walk in the carpet in your new home that you're imagining. You can grip the steering wheel. You can smell the air freshener. You could put your intentions within the visualization, use your imagination that the paperwork gonna be good. That the paperwork is gonna be good. Your engine gonna be good. Whatever you manifesting is gonna be good for you. There's no need to question. That's not what faith is about. When you keep questioning it all the time, or you keep praying for it all the time, and don't get so stuck on wordplay. Oh, well, pray means Prey, and you shouldn't use that word. And what, man, forget all that, man. Whatever it means to you, that's what it is. I understand the art and alchemy of spell work. I get it. But what have you programmed your CPU unit with? What have you deprogrammed yourself and then reprogrammed yourself and then programmed yourself to understand that it doesn't matter on the plane of matter? What it feels and what you know and how you relay it, that's what it is. Okay? So when you activate your senses, you know, your five senses, taste, touch, smell, feel, you know, all that, incorporate that within your visualization and you will communicate with what's most important. They say if you don't communicate with the subconscious mind, it's not going to manifest. Some people say, well, I didn't do that. It happened anyway. That's because you communicated with your subconscious mind. That's what you did. So some people use labels like Jesus and Allah and Buddha, and that's fine. No pun intended. But just know that it was a conduit or a tool to be used or an assist to convince your subconscious mind and make it manifest. You'd be like, oh, it happened. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm healed. Oh, I healed my kidney. I've received a kidney. Oh, my heart, it had this. You did that. Ain't nobody do that. So, visualize and use your senses to manifest. Excuse me for my atmosphere. I am in a 18-wheeler. I'm on the road, stretching. I even look like I'm on the road. You see my checkered shirt? That's what a truck driver wears. You know what I mean? What is your label? Just because that's what you're doing don't mean that who you are. It's just a means to an end. And nobody can stop you from doing what you're doing. And so the next thing is, you know, suggestion and tips for stepping into your awareness or consciousness. When you first tackling this thing, when you first waking up, or when you're on your journey, it is that understand the journey will be frustrating. And when you're on your journey, don't be afraid to tell people the truth if it's what you feel you need to do. That's your journey. That's your journey. People will see that you are becoming different. That's your journey. You keep going. F them. Respectfully. That don't mean, love them too. Don't hate nobody. Don't allow nobody to create hate in your heart. It will dissipate the vibrational frequency within you, and you'll attract that what you think of the most. So, love. Send out love, but be aware. So your journey will be frustrating sometimes. And if they don't ask, don't say nothing. Your journey will bring truth. Your journey is truth. Water. Oh man. Also too, the next thing is, what you gravitate to, work with it. Whatever is pulling you, whether it's books or even if it's a location. If you feel like you don't need to be living in the US anymore, look up things like astrocartography, and it'll explain simply different sections of the planet or countries you should go to awaken yourself. Things that will awaken that is dormant, or experiences you may have. Daughter Earth, because the mother is space that has produced the daughter spheres has also a chakra system, and within that core you may be attracted to all the myriad different bio earthly Gaia chakras that leads you to different parts of the planet that awakens you on an energetic level. So you may have to move. And if you do live in the US, you already understand that the laws are different from the laws on the outside of it. Know that when you travel, you are royalty. If you on that plane, it won't crash because you own it, regardless of what the news is saying. Dig me? So, even if it's items, like I said, books too, buy it. If you don't have to buy it, ask your homegirl, homeboy, can I borrow goddamn $20? I need to buy this book. Then you put it on the shelf and they collect dust for 2 years. It don't matter. Get it. So, even if it's an item that pulls you, whatever you gravitate towards to help you on your journey and help you understand the fruit that has taken place and awakened within you, either to teach the people or to help teach yourself. And you say, what do you mean teach myself? Well, you're right. You do know it all. You don't need to learn nothing. But when you came in a baby brain in this planet, we are here for each other, each one teach one, to help us remember of who we are. And it's you who is able to establish your purpose to help save yourself and possibly help the ones you're responsible for, especially if you're conscious. Because from my teachings, I heard, and I have to dig more into it, that you're responsible for the minimum of 1,000 people. Check. Next thing, man, you're going to lose your friends. You're going to lose your friends. Was they even your friends anyway? As soon as you start stepping into consciousness, especially family, and we all know this, I'm just reminding you about some stuff, man, you're going to lose friends. You're going to be on TikTok, Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, Instagram. People dropping like flies. They are no longer communicating with you because you became something else. You became something else. You're like, man, just because you feel like you're trying to stroke their ego, and they try to talk to you about, oh, what's an aura? Why are you talking about that? In the church, he don't talk about auras, and you should be talking about that. You'd be like, yeah, you're right. Let me get a brush and stroke your hair. Man, please. Y'all could be friends or associates without dealing with that. My name, Reference. Reference is the name. Reference is the game. I give out what I give. Later on, I will go in depth about the topics that I do. But if I do, it'd be like 6 hours, 8 hours. But there are ones that became, masters, and there are ones before me who explain these topics. But I'm just out here to do my part and give the integrity. That way you can look up these subjects, research these subjects. It's up to you to deal with these subjects, okay? But I will bring it up as an important notion. If I'm going through it, someone else going through it, we all going through it, we all in here in this big pot together, whether you say it or not, whether you know it or not, okay? You're going to lose friends because they ain't going to be with it. Like, oh, you a witch? I'll be like, nigga, you a warlock? Oh, no, I ain't met. They start dropping off. They start talking to you early, and then next you know, they not talking to you early. But that's okay. Bump them. It is what it is. People fall by the wayside whenever you learn and tap into self, and you fall away from the veil. No hard feelings, but we on different frequency. Shay. What? Next one. Man, fellas, females, man, learn your monthly cycle. All right? Learn that there's a difference between menstrual and the difference between a guy having his own cycle. What affects you? Woman, learn about your menstrual cycle and the power behind the blood that you letting in that pad, or in the toilet, or in the shower, or you just use it, put it in a vial. You could use that as power to manifest, to help heal, to disrupt and destruct anything that's coming against you and your person or your family or your people. You just got to be the type of individual that be able to handle such power that comes from within you. And it's a tool, but it's a powerful tool. I can't do it. I don't have no blood. What, you want me to slice my finger? You just, I'm gonna put it inside a cup and I ain't doing that, man. Y'all can do that. I can use my sperm, but I ain't with all that releasing and stuff like that. The menstrual, man, y'all can manifest an island, a house. Y'all can manifest health. Y'all can manifest anything you could put your mind to. You could do it. Type in Bobby Hemmett menstrual cycle lectures or other lectures, and don't be judgmental on the color. Some women know what they talk about. Just do your studies. Use your menstrual blood for what you need to be using for. It's powerful. It's okay, fellas, females, to make love while you're on the menstrual. Check out Serious Times Media, and they got a lecture on there with Bobby Hemmett, talking about these things. He said, why are you always talking about Bobby Hemmett and Panic? Because these are the people I was, magnetized towards. When I came out of my situation, I was going through what I was going through, and I couldn't put a label or a name or a fun fact on what was going on with me. And I'm glad they were still alive, because I was able to go to Brother Panic lectures, but listen to Bobby Hemmett's most recent information when it was 8 hours, 6 hours at such. However, the social media and the platforms that we do not own has erased them. So you need to deal with people who was smart enough and disciplined enough, who took action to save on their hard drives, VHSs, CDs, and don't get mad if they charge. Knowledge is a privilege. Whatever you use it for, do you. As far as fellas, man, we need to know our power month. Because everything goes your way. For me, I'm gonna tell you a secret. You better not mess with me in the month of September. That's my power month. I'm gonna give you a secret. I'm gonna give you a jewel about me. September, you should not mess with me. You better leave me alone, because anything, I won't. Anything. They say, well, if there's anything you want, why you in the truck? Oh, man, I got an itch right here. Damn. Let me itch my... Okay. Anything you want in September, why you ain't... You thinking like a human instead of a god. That's your problem. Don't project your problems onto me. Ashe? Ashe. I don't like bananas. You shouldn't even, man, don't project your problems onto me, man. Just because it's a fake banana, in my mind, it's a real banana. Use the power of the mind, so you get what I'm saying. Fellas, learn your monthly cycle. Learn where you most powerful in. I don't know why. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. But September, ooh-wee. Maybe it deals with sect, or dealing with the occult information, For those who know, as far as the esoteric information, SEP. We're dealing with Sephiroth. We're dealing with the game, Final Fantasy VII. I ain't even finna go into that. If there are any game lovers, involving anime lovers, they might know what I understand. That's why my nickname is Cloud. My other name is Ichikare or Yukare. Bring the god or goddess from within you out. Talking too much, but documentary is important. If you got kids, okay, the next thing, it's important to start, deal with them with affirmations, repeated affirmations. I have a little girl. She'll be 3 soon. I always say, you are strong, you are smart, you are beautiful, you are kind, you are this, you are that, you are funny, you are healthy, you are loving. Baby, I love you. Dada, love you. You love Dada. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Repetition, repetition. Oh, mute. Gotta go to pancakes. Salmon. Goodwill. Goodwill. Do it big. Whatever, man. Make up an affirmation, man. It'll program the subconscious mind. Like Brother Panic say, one of the ways to program the subconscious mind is through repetition. It'll manifest. Help your kids out. Help your children out. Help baby kids out. If they ain't your kids, help baby kids. Even though they don't die, they multiply, it don't matter. Help them out. Give them affirmations. Make up a song with it. Make up a rap song. Make up a rap song. And have them sing it. Yeah, man. Get into another thing I suggest: tips and suggestions when stepping into your awareness or consciousness in the beginning or middle. Make sure you grab the Metaphysical Dictionary so it'll help you with a lot of your questions. Make sure you grab certain literature as far as encyclopedias, especially that Metaphysical Dictionary. That'll help you along your way, along your journey, along your research, along your study, because there's a lot of information that is misleading out here. Just grab you one of those before it gets out of print or it becomes too much money, and get that for yourself. The next thing is learn anatomy. Learn about your organs. Walter, learn about your organs. Learn about your hair. Learn about your eyeballs. Learn about your pubic hair. I don't care. Oh, don't say that. Oh, you're so, man, shut up. Learn about your anatomy. Learn about the science of you. Learn about astrology, astronomy, and learn about reflexology, how things correlate. Learn about the neurons and the energy and how it moves. Learn about the meridians. Grab some literature. Study the author. Learn more about you, how it correlates as so above in the cosmos and how it correlates to you below within your internal cosmos. Oh, I already know that reference. Well, get it done then. Excuse me for the baggy eyes. Why you look so tired if you so young? Man, I drive 10 hours a day, minimum sleep. Not on grind mode. Never grind. Consistency and discipline will carry you a long way. Put your years ahead. It works, baby. It works. Learn about your aura. They got a camera out here. It starts with a K. It's able to take a picture of your aura. Learn about your aura. From what I studied, it's a minimum of 3 feet that it extends. You don't want to let depression and stress and all these low vibrant things enter into your field. It's like a Star Trek. And on Star Trek, it has a shield. They were like, field low, Captain. We got the enemy, shooting at us, Captain. Fields low, all low. We getting shot, Captain. Fields down by 65%. Oh, that was a spit. Fields low by 35%, Cotton. Yeah, because you're letting things attack you and your field is dropping, your auric field. Keep your field strong. Keep your auric field strong, Captain. Because you're the captain of your vessel. You're the captain of your ship. Don't let things weaken your field, because when it is weakened, you what they be called a walk-in. Anything can walk in you. They say, oh, only things can walk in people that are non-melanated. Welcome to World War III. Your field get low enough, something powerful, big as a building, will minimize itself and walk in your ass. And then you become a threat. And a person like me gonna get rid of you. You heard me? I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm a spiritual warrior. You come to me with that, I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna off-world you. Protect your vessel, so I won't have to off-world you. There's many like me. I'm just a baby. Don't let yourself be open to get walked in. Water. Have faith in what you believe in. Pray if you must. Do what you need to do. But don't allow yourself to be walked in. Oh, I feel this. I feel that. Protect yourself. The best way you know how, use tools. I got it on my page. My YouTube page. Techniques to protect yourself. At reference. Dang, I don't remember. At reference was the channel. At reference dash channel. Excuse me. At reference dash channel 2DV. YouTube. Like 50-something videos that teach you these things, that help you with these things. They say, why don't you have valid views? Because you gotta pay these people to broadcast you. I'm gonna do it. Just give me a second. Like, I've been using my money for other things. So learn your anatomy, the science, astrology, astronomy, reflexology. Learn about your aura, how to operate it, and what it can do. Your aura is strong enough, you can strengthen your aura. drleanbay.com. He teaches you breathing techniques. For example, 7171. You start off by breathing in and go from there. Breathe in 7 seconds, 1, 7 seconds, 1. Do this repeatedly over again. Do it for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Why not? When you do that, it increases your aura, extends it out. Use your visualization and intentions to program your light field. Okay? Know that you say, oh, the earth is waking up. Everything is happening. Everything is love. But what y'all gotta remember, the energy just come for people like you. It came for the snakes, the deceitful people, and the people that ain't she. They got stronger too. So keep your spiritual armor up. Keep your shield up. Don't judge me, judge your mama. Use your mind magic. You say, well, I don't want to use my magic or my mind power for earthly things. Yeah, I was like that too for a long time. Just getting right. Man, if you need to use your magic to manifest some money, or if you need to use your magic to help bring vitality to your health so you can live longer in the midst of doing your purpose and teaching, when you finally realize that at the later time, or even if you at the beginning of your stages and you need some assistance and you can't find it from assistance outside of you, use the biggest help, which is saving yourself. Save your brown self, your brown ass. Water. Another thing too, it's okay to use artificial intelligence or AI apps for information to help you along your way. But use it as a tool for basic information. Don't expect advanced questions from these apps or this, chat GBT, or, one I suggest is Perplexity. But you have other ones where you're trying to deal with love, relationship, and, cafe astrology, and, pattern app dealing with relationships or your correlation. Some of these are really, really good. The basic information for it will assist you, but just don't give it a negative connotation just because you can't get advanced information for it. Use it for basics, all right? Last but not least, holla at me. I can give you some consultation. You ain't got to tell nobody. We got to have a conversation, a short dialogue. I ain't going to charge you, man. Just don't keep it long. And if it is long, cool. Each one teach one. That's where we at. Short consultation, conversation. My name is Reference. I'm here to teach the people before I leave planet Earth. It'll probably be a while. I ain't gonna talk too much about it. Maybe later on. But my name is Reference. You can catch me on YouTube at Reference-Channel 2, the number 2 DV. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, but I don't do much on there. Tips and suggestions when stepping into your awareness or consciousness. And it's a reminder. Peace and love. Be aware of the spring equinox coming up. Get yourself together. It don't mean nobody made you sick. Empty yourself so you can bring something in. Empty your cup. I'm proud of y'all. The victory is ours. Peace and love. One.